All right, good morning, everybody.
Hot air balloon pilots tend to fly early in the morning and in the evening when the weather conditions are at their best. On this particular morning, everybody's concerned about the potential for fog.
For airplanes to fly, for balloons to fly, we're all FAA aircraft, and we have to abide by the FAA rules, which has to do with visibility.
So you might have some more dense fog in the valleys, but I don't think it's going to be anything that would preclude a flight this morning.
The goal for participants in this hot air balloon race is to drop a small weighted bag into a semi-round tape target on the ground.
Your weighted portion of the baggie cannot be touching the tape.
Small helium balloons called pieballs are sent aloft, and everybody watches their direction of travel.
And it gives the pilots somewhat of an idea what they can expect as they get up into the sky.
Newcomers select launch locations by map, and locals rely on what they know about the lay of the land around Sioux Falls. Drivers haul their balloons away from the landing field. One team decides to launch from the parking lot of a closed Kmart. Orban Olivier has second thoughts. He decides to return to the landing field. Launching there will disqualify him from the race, but at least they'll get to fly. The fog thickens. One or two other teams have also elected to drop out of the race, but they fly anyway. They rise over the target field and drift slowly into the dim daylight. Orban Olivier's team is just a few minutes behind. Those few minutes have made the difference between flying or being grounded. The fog is thick now, and there's no indication that it will lift anytime soon.
We don't have fog too much. I mean, that's almost a very rare occasion, but the fact that it was calm outside and we've had a lot of moisture and rain and the temperature all contribute to it. But this is a pretty rare event for us.
They can and they will fly another day.
An interesting fact about weights has to do with the weight of air in a balloon. Now you think, air has no weight, right? Actually, it has a lot of weight. So on my balloon, when I inflate the balloon, before I turn the burners on to heat it up, the air inside it weighs 8,000 pounds. That's a lot of weight. You'd never think of that. But that's how a hot air balloon flies. So we got 8,000 pounds of air in it, and that whole system is weighing 1,500 pounds with the people and everything in it. Just to get the balloon to stand up and be buoyant, I have to heat the air and reduce the weight of the air inside the balloon by 1,500 pounds. So now I'm ready to fly. So to make it fly, I have to heat it more and reduce the air inside it by even more to get it to fly.
Right now, we are doing 11 miles an hour, and our heading has improved some.
The question comes up about how do you steer a hot air balloon, and really we can't steer it. As I mentioned before, we're very good vertically, up and down, we have great control. But what happens in competition is actually trying to maneuver your balloon to different parts, to targets and stuff, and you do that by changing altitude. When a person's on the ground and you feel the wind coming from the south, you think that's the way it is. But usually just a little ways off the ground, the wind can be completely different speeds and different directions. So by climbing up to different altitudes, we can find these different winds and try to work our way around by using these different winds. Hot air ballooning is very, very safe. The first thing about a hot air balloon is it's a certified aircraft, just like any airplane out there. And it has to go through all the testing and re-inspections every year that any aircraft has to do. The people flying them are pilots. You have to have a pilot's license to fly them. But the thing about a hot air balloon is we're only flying it under very good weather conditions. Usually 10 miles an hour is maybe our top speed. So we never have any forward speed to them. Hot air balloons have very, very good vertical control. We can put them up and down with very, very fine control. Left and right, now that's still a little bit of a mystery. We're still working on left and right, but up and down we're really good. But they're very safe, and it's never happened, but if you're flying a hot air balloon, at some altitude, and you lost all your burners, which has never happened, it's a big parachute. Sport ballooning is such an enjoyable sport. It's always dead calm in the balloon. the wind is 10 miles an hour and you're going 10 miles an hour, it's calm in the balloon because you're going the same speed of the wind. And we're flying, we can hear people talking on the ground. We visit. The only noise we ever have is when we turn on the burner for a couple seconds and then it's quiet again. It's a very serene experience.